Hello, this tutorial is going to show you how to get to the ebooks and digital audiobooks that we have in Destiny. First thing that you need to do is make sure that you've found Destiny, that you've chosen your school, and also that you have logged on as yourself. You can look at the audiobooks, you can see what we have, but you can't actually read them unless you have logged in. So make sure you've done that first. Then make sure you come to the catalog tab at the top. And there are a couple ways to find the ebooks, but the easiest way is probably to look over here on the left and look for something called the Follett shelf and click on that. And what you will see is the covers of some of the books that we have as ebooks or audiobooks. The way that you can tell the difference between an ebook and an audiobook is to look for the symbol in the lower left-hand corner where it shows the cover of the book. This is an audiobook. An interactive book looks like this, a little hand that's pointing, and that's a book where you can set it to read the story to you. It turns the pages, that sort of thing. And a regular ebook will have the green rectangle with the white E inside. Something else to make a note of is this green flag with what's called an infinity sign on it. What that means is that lots of people can be looking at that ebook at the same time. If it doesn't have that symbol on it, only one person can look at that book at the same time. It's just like in the library. If you pick up a book and we only have one copy, only you can be looking at it until you set it back down. All right, another thing to do is if you scroll or hover over the cover of a book, you'll notice that some more information about that book comes up over to the right so you can get an idea of what that book is about. You can open a book by either clicking on its cover or clicking over here on Open Book. And let's just try that for now. All right, if any signs pop up, just read the signs and say yes or no to them. Eventually you'll get to the place where you see a cover like you do here. And again, there are a couple of ways to turn the pages. You'll see arrow way over here to the right. And if you click on that arrow, it turns the page. And what you'll see is exactly what you'll see in a regular book. So if it has a blank page, you're going to see a blank page. So that's how you turn pages. Something else you can do is if you click in the middle here, you can control the text size. You can zoom in, you can zoom out. There's a little font icon in the bottom right-hand corner. If you click on that, you can view this page by looking at just one page at a time. If you click here, you'll see 2 pages at a time. You can also, in some of the books, do just text only. And then you can make your font bigger or smaller. You can change the color of the back of behind the text and the text itself. I'm going to go back to the regular view here. I can also, if that's too small for me to see, I can zoom in or I can zoom out, and I can change some of the screen colors on those as well. So when I'm done setting it so that I can see it, I'm going to click out of here. You'll notice once I have clicked in here, this is another way to turn pages is here at the bottom. So you can go backwards or forwards this way, and it does tell you what page you are on. Something else that you can take advantage of as an ebook, let's say there's a word that you don't know, and I'm just going to pick a word here. I'm going to pick this word. If I highlight it, and I can do that by clicking and dragging, I can click on this little dictionary and it will look that word up for me. Something else I can do while I've got something highlighted is, let's say my teacher wanted me to make a list of the vocabulary words that I wasn't sure about and put them in red. And then to make a note of those vocabulary words. So I'm just going to make a note here. And this was the word that I had looked up. And I could even write a definition there if I wanted to. And we'll save it. And then I'll close this to get back to the screen. And now that word stays highlighted. And if I click on it, I can get back to my note that I just made. I can look it up again. I can change the color, or if I don't want it anymore, I can delete it. I'm going to just close out of that for now because I want to show you something later where it'll keep track. It does keep track of all the notes and highlights that you've made. Another thing that might be helpful is this search function. Let's say that you wanted to look for a particular character in a book and you wanted to see, you couldn't quite remember something, and so you wanted to see every single time that it was mentioned. If I type in a word, or in this case it's a character, I can look through my notes for that word, or I can look through the book. This is looking through the book and it's finding all the different places that Buster is mentioned. So I could go back, and this would maybe help me kind of review what that character has done. Right, when I'm reading, as I'm reading along here, and I've decided that I'm done for now, if I click in the middle again, I can put a bookmark right where I'm leaving off, and I can leave it where it says bookmark, or maybe I might want to leave a little note there that start reading here, or this was a good page with a good scene. I can take all kinds of notes there. All right, to get back to the bookshelf, you just click over here on the left side, and it's going to ask you if you want to check it out. If you want to check it out, you're going to click here. If you were just looking at it and you don't think you want to read it, choose close title. Or if you decide you had more time to read, you can always go back and read it again by clicking on continue reading. I am for now going to check it out just so that I can show you what to do, how you would check it in if you need to. So I'm going to check out this title, and it's going to send me back to the Follow It Shelf page. Now I was going to show you where all of those notes were. If you look at the top where it says Notebook and click on that, this will show me any notes I've taken on any of the ebooks that I've read. And if I click over here on the right hand side, I can print those notes if I would like to. All right, and I just pick my printer and send it to the printer. I'm going to cancel that out for now. It does actually let me cite, if I needed to know the citation for that book, it gives me the citation there. I could use that if I needed to. All right, so that's a nice function. That's your notebook function. If you click on your book bag, it will show you all of the books that you have checked out that are ebooks. And I want to show you how to return these because it checks them out for as long as a regular book. But if you're not reading it or you're done reading it early, the way that you turn it in is to click on your book bag and come back down here and click on the little backwards arrow, and it says, do you want to return this early? I'm going to say yes. And it says title return. Now I only have these two checked out. So those are the basics of using the ebooks, and I hope this has been helpful.